Salakia for that. I didn't mean to digress. Continuing with the article, I was just like I say, this is this is racism, right? You know what I mean? Esau, fucking hypocrite. In this treatise, Jordan advocates a program of artificial selection in which inferior forms are destroyed and superior forms encouraged. But he went even further to select for posterity those individuals which best meet our needs of or please our fancy, and to destroy those with unfavorable qualities is the function of artificial selection. Salaki, I just wonder. I was just watching on YouTube. Uh, I guess Trump was at a speech or a rally or something like that, and just so happened it was a guy in a T-shirt, and it said KKK. The KKK supports Trump. So Trump do this, mind you, he's like right in his perfect position, right behind him. Trump happened to see him. He stares him down. Some words were said. Now, I didn't watch the video. You know how you could go on YouTube and without you clicking on it, it'll play the video. So I pretty much watched like that. But it really makes you like how brothers thinking that maybe this whole little meeting was a psyop, you know, which, but I mean, it could be a psyop that Esau think he's doing, but at the thing, Salaki, at the end of the day, the Most High controls all things. Even he puts the thoughts in your brain. You know what I mean? He, I'm gonna find that script real quick, Salaki. Bear with me for a second. This is the book of Job 33 and 15. In a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumbering upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. I should have started at 14. So lucky, I'm gonna start at 14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not. Verse 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumbering upon the bed. Verse 16. Then he opened the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. So while you're laying asleep, that's when the Most High puts into your spirit, to your mind, what what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Most High is in control of all things. So like I said, why Esau, Donald Trump, all that, you know, and just with this little government shutdown thing, like at the end of the day, all they really did was the damage been done. Like I heard one of the brothers in one of the camps. I can't recall the name of his channel, but he literally said that damage done already. Like this is an affected thing. Even if what I mean, like they make the budget and because it wasn't just coincidence they did that at the time when everything had to be renewed and everything was lapsed and they ain't having enough. I mean that was some bullshit. They purposely set that up. Just I mean you got to remember Esau likes to experiment, likes to see. What I mean, like he does a diligent search. He plans and plots and so he just testing the waters. But if it just motherfuckers ain't gonna have no food stamps for next month. And I literally, like, say once again, I'm seeing dudes trying to sell they shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at the grocery store using the food stamp card. Motherfucker trying to sell me some of his food stamp. You using cash. And don't get me wrong, motherfuckers do what, Salaki, people do what they need to do to survive, no matter what. besides we didn't talk about habits or whatever, but just to survive, you know what I mean? Who's to say what that man had to do? But my thing is, you gonna regret that shit when you look up. Uh, because like I said, if nothing for sure is gonna happen except that a lot of people already got their stamps for the month of February. Now I can't say everybody got that, but I know certain states did do it like that. Uh, in which inferior forms are destroyed and superior forms occurs, but he went even further to select for posterity those individuals with meet our needs or please our fancy, and to destroy those with unfavorable qualities as the function of artificial selection. Add to this the occasional crossing of unlike forms to promote new and desirable variations, and we have the whole secret of selective breeding. This process Youat calls the magical magician's wand, by which man may summon up and bring into existence any form of animal or plant useful to him or pleasing to his fancy. Ultimately, Starr argued it is a war that weakens any society, for nations inevitably send their best to the battlefield, forever removing superior blood of those who die. By 1910, scientists like David Starr Jordan and Charles Bennett Davenport joined ranks with America's northeastern elite, Harriman, Rockefeller, and Carnegie, to form the Eugenics Records Office. Very deep, important piece of history. ERO of Cold Spring Harbor, New York. The stated goal of the ERO was to study human patterns of heredity in order to eliminate the substandard or socially inadequate. To achieve this goal, the ERO sought out politicians across the country, advocating and even lobbying for enactment of sterilization laws that would prevent undesirables from reproducing. The ERO also promoted selective breeding programs that would improve the human stock, yielding greater percentage of the strong and bright. The ERO's advisory committee included experts in statistics, criminology, physiology, biology, three, ther, dermatology, scientific breeding of selected plants and animals, history, law, religion and moral anthropology, psychiatry, sociology, and even an oddly named woman's viewpoint offered by one Carolyn B. Alexander. A 1914 reported a committee to study and to report on the best practical means of cutting off the defective germ plasm in America's population, compiled by H. Logan, a former high school teacher with a profound interest in millennium inheritance, available online. I think I'm going to skip past a lot of them. Because I really it's supposed to be talking about the transhumanistic agenda, but this is all talking about eugenics. Well, maybe I could start here. Most historians would say that the eugenics era ended in 1979 when California lawmakers struck down that state's longstanding compulsory sterilization law. However, I would argue that the program continues in the drive to catalog the human genome and improve it. The Human Genome Project provides the baseline that genetics researchers can now tweak. The 20th century brought an explosion of genetics discoveries. We've come a long way from the early days when David Starr Jordan sought to improve the germ plasm. According to the May 2011 report prepared by the Battelle Technology Partnership Practice, the project not only created 310,000 private sector jobs, but it's also turned the initial 3.8 billion investment into a whopping 796 billion. Aren't you grateful for the long hours of the HGP scientists and techs spent slaving over lab benches? I know I am. Thanks to these countless hours, scientists now have reference information for 3 billion base pairs, drop kicking science into a brand new age. Here's what the report mentioned above has to say about this brave new age of genetics. Scientists are using the reference genome, the knowledge of genome structure, and the data resulting from the HGP as the foundation for fundamental advancement in medicines and science, with the goals of preventing, diagnosing, and treating human disease. Also, while foundational to the understanding of the human biological systems, the knowledge and advancement embodied in the human genome sequencing and the sequencing of model organisms are useful beyond human biomedical sciences. The resulting genomic revolution is influencing renewable energy development in industrial biotechnology, agricultural biosciences, veterinary sciences, environmental science, forensic science, and homeland security, and advanced studies in zoology, ecology, anthropology, and other disciplines. Patel Technology Partnership Practice Economic Impact of the Human Genome Project, May 2011, viewable online, last access. And that's the website information. It even has a PDF. We'll stop there.